CJ, can you just kind of describe your emotions coming back?
Yeah, it's been weird. It's been a weird, few hours just, riding, but having shoot around here. First of all, we never have shoot around here. But outside of that, I think it'll be a good time tonight. It'll be fun to play here, and for the fans as well. I think it'll be a nice situation for everybody involved, and it was nice to be at home last night.
What were kind of emotions your first time just walking on the court, for shoot around, kind of looking around?
I was just weird, man. Like just the whole situation. Like obviously players get traded all the time, but coming back, you don't. I had never been in the visitors' locker room before, so that was unique. You know what I mean? Just some of the setting in which you usually operate the other way. Was just unique, and then my teammates just make it more weird, saying stuff. But it's cool. It's a part of the game, and I'm looking forward to getting through the game tonight.
What was it like when I think when we came in and like Larry and Jose and everybody starts.
They do that. They do that all the time. So this is no different. But I just think it's funny. They're gonna probably enjoy this as much as I will tonight.
Is it gonna be a little bit maybe weirder that Dame and those guys aren't gonna be like in the game?
Yeah, tonight? Not as fun. Not as fun. Won't be as fun, but they'll be back eventually.
CJ, when you walked in, were there any memories of certain games or moments that came back?
I just remember my first time coming here. You know what I mean? The press conference I did right here with Neil and Terry. So you just get those types of memories, those types of flashbacks. But Terry actually texted me this morning. But it's something that I'm looking forward to, and also looking forward to putting it behind me, so I don't have to keep answering questions about it, and we can kind of move forward in the next direction. But it'll be a good time. It'll be good to see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of staff, a lot of people that work within the Blazers organization. It'll be nice. I got some friends and family, some business partners coming out tonight, so that'll be cool.
Is there a way that you look at this as closure in any way?
Yeah, this is the final. This is the final closure. I had closure before I left. Honestly, having the conversations and being able to talk to some of my teammates, and obviously I still talk to them to this day. Still talk to the staff. It'll be good to see Chance. We could talk about our teams. The changes our football teams made, and just kind of catch up. And then it's back to business. Get the win and get out of here and get on to the next city. But yeah, this is the final step, and I kind of this is going to happen at some point. But it's good that there's happy emotions as opposed to the opposite. And it was I like to call it a happy breakup. You know what I mean? Where you're not bitter at your ex.
Can you explain why it was a happy breakup?
Yeah, I think just the conversations that we had, the openness and the dialogue was really important from a communication standpoint. And then we had these conversations on what it would look like and what it could look like. And obviously, both parties are happy as they move forward. The Blazers are obviously happy and looking to kind of continue to figure out, how to rebuild and how to kind of reshift, around, the current players that are here along with what they brought. And for me, I'm in a good position. I'm in a happy situation where I'm able to help a team and play a unique role on this team. So I think that's kind of what we wanted, what we envisioned. We felt like this could be, good for all parties, and there was no need for it to, go south or go sour after the relationship that we built. Larry, would you like to come and speak as well?
No, I'm just listening. You guys know this guy's top 5 all time? Top 5?
CJ, have you had a chance to reflect on legacy here and what this place has meant to you, what here and everything?
Honestly, not really. It happens fast, and then you kind of refocus and figure out your next objective on your next team, and that's kind of where I've been at. I think I'll maybe more so look back some tonight, but more so in the off season and when I'm spending time here and doing different things with my wine business and my family. That's probably when I look back. When I go to some of the places that I've gone to the last 9 years. When I go to the Boys and Girls Club, Justin Tucker actually sent me a picture. He was at the Boys and Girls Club yesterday, and they had like a little painting, a little mural of me, like just some of that stuff. I think that's that's the cool part of being in the city. So long, the basketball is what it is, but the stuff that you do to impact others, I think that's really cool to kind of see, and a lot of the kids still remember me from going and being a part of some of their development.
Will you allow yourself a moment to soak it in tonight, when you hear your name,
Yeah,
that type of thing?
Yeah, I will. I'll enjoy the process in a moment. This is as they say, hopefully a once in a lifetime. You know what I mean? Playing for a team for so long and then coming back and having happy memories, happy moments, and fans appreciating what you do and how you kind of did it, and me appreciating the organization and the fans. I think that'll be great. We'll enjoy it, and I'll try to take it in and stay focused and locked in on what I came here to do, and then we'll move forward.
Shifting to basketball, how nice was it to have Brandon back in the lineup?
Yeah, I told him he milked it. He's, he took a page out of Bron's book. But no, it's good to have him back. It's good to see him, healthy, playing at a high level. Obviously, he's efficient. He's in fact 25 minutes. He was getting right to it. Looked like he had, hadn't missed a game, and he's a very important part of our team, part of our offense, but also makes the game easier for me and the rest of the guys. So we're looking forward to having him back, and continue to make this push.
CJ, what are the loose ends been like for you, like with Elise and your
Yeah.
son?
They were actually in New Orleans last week, so that was good to see them. That was nice. Gave her a bit of a break, gave me a chance to be with them and go on some dates and stuff like that. They'll be here. Well, my son won't be here tonight. My wife will be here. My mom.
So she's still living here?
She's still here. Yeah, we'll keep our house. She's still here. She'll transition out in the fall. I'll be back here when the season's over and do some stuff I have to do in the community and from my businesses, and I will transition full time to New Orleans in the fall probably. She actually has a job out here that she'll work throughout the summer. They've been great about allowing her to still be part time and kind of function, which is great for her career. And then we'll transition out. So that's been the hardest part. The basketball is easy, but the hard part is I got a 11-week-old son, and I got to see my dog last night for the first time in like 2 months. So she was excited.
How was it sleeping in your bed last night?
It was nice. It was nice. It's a shame we had to have shoot around today.
How would you describe
You're putting up career numbers for you. How much are you enjoying the basketball fit? And then looking forward to the future with Zion coming back next season.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly how I thought it would be, which is why that was, a team I had, kind of zeroed in on. They obviously zeroed in on me, and I knew what I was signing up for. I knew what I was going to be asked to do, and I'm doing it. And I think that they've held up their end of the bargain as well. I'm happy to be in this situation. It's 75 degrees every day. I can eat gumbo if I want. Southern cuisine, they got French wine, which is nice. But the basketball has been great. It's been an easy transition. Learning the plays was the tough part, and then learning personalities and spacing and where JV likes the ball at. What plays to call for certain guys and all that stuff. But I've been playing for a long time, so I'm able to adapt quickly and be myself in any environment.
How would you describe the evolution of your relationship with this fan base? You talk about going from being a guy that was on the bench, just trying to earn playing time, and then you became a top 5, like Larry said.
Mm-hmm.
So was it like just kind of being here and having them see your growth throughout the years?
Yeah, I mean, they've seen, the best and the worst of me, honestly, from injuries to not playing well to playing well to having some great moments, and they've grown with me. So I'm appreciative of that and thankful. And this organization has been great to me. They were terrific throughout my career with my family, with the transition that we had to make, being patient and giving me a chance to be the best version of myself. So I'm thankful, and always will be thankful for that. And obviously, I'm in a new situation now in a new city with new teammates, new environment, and I'm enjoying it. I think the fans are enjoying it and embracing me and my family, and that's what's really important. You know what I mean? The basketball is what it is. You're going to have good nights and bad nights, but it's more about how authentic people can be, how genuine they can be, and how consistent they are, and what they say and what they do. And I think I'm in a situation now where, like I said, when you show love, you get it back tenfold, and that's how it's been for me.
CJ, when the trade happened, can you describe how deep the emotions went with you? I mean, is that something where you tear up and cry, or
No.
were you long come to peace with it?
No, I was at peace 2 months before I was traded. I was at peace. Kind of knew what was going to happen. Just being honest, I've seen the business. I know how it works. once Neil was let go, I seen the writing on the wall and where we were kind of trending. You know, Dame obviously eventually shutting it down. Like you kind of see like where this is heading. And obviously I've never really been a part of losing, you know, to that extent. And that would have been really tough for me to kind of go through that type of season. So we kind of felt like, you know, we were shifting towards either I'm going to probably get shut down or I'm going to be leaving. And obviously the latter ended up happening. But I was prepared. It was just more so the planning part. Like trade gets finalized, I knew. Actually, my phone was on Do Not Disturb, and I was feeding my son. And my agent's calling me at like 6:30. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just feeding my son." Like, he's like, "All right, it's done." And I was like, "All right, cool." Like, I already told my mom and dad. Like, they already knew. They were aware. I told Chef Joy, I was like, "This is probably what's going to happen." And I kind of prepared my family. But then it was like, "All right, when do I have to leave?" And I was like, "Little man is only 3 weeks in 4 days." You know, I mean, his 4-week appointment is next week, so I wanted to stay for that. So that was cool. I stayed for that, and I flew out afterwards. But that was just the hard part, like leaving my little boy, leaving my wife, and like, what's that going to look like? How do they transition to New Orleans? When do they transition? Pediatrician. Those are things you don't think about, right? Like the human element of a trade. And it's like, oh, he's getting traded. He gets paid millions of dollars. He'll be all right. And it's like, he will be all right. But, like, he still has to figure out some things for his family and his lifestyle.
Any thoughts at all on the plan in place that the Blazers have that led to all these moves, including you?
But my pay grade. You'll have to ask someone else about that.
Appreciate you, CJ.
Thanks, thank you, CJ.